Challenge. Welcome back, Nuzlocke watchers. It's Nuzlocke Challenge Part 38. And this Nuzlocke Challenge is going just a tad different here due to a user error on the editing software. I actually recorded this without my voice. So this is sort of a post-narration thing. Suzaku's going to go to town on a lot of Pokemon in this episode here with surf action. So that grunt's easily disposed of with some surfing. And the executives are trying to take the place over, but haven't done a good job yet, because there don't seem to be too many takeover people around. Especially if a kid is pretty much nuking this entire team. They're all like, oh, we got Grimers and shit. And I'm like, fuck you, take some surf. And of course, Mud Bomb, I'm going to notice on here, is going to reduce Suzaku's accuracy, and I'm going to be like, fuck. But that's okay, because Swift, as everybody knows straight from the first generation, doesn't fucking miss. So I'm just like, fuck you with your accuracy reduction. I'm just going to Swift you and kill you. Just like that. That's how awesome it is. But then I see this Muck, and I'm like, oh fuck, it's Muck. Which is come spelled backward. Oh, I went there. Anyway, so I bring on in Runus, just to get a little bit extra experience on Runus. I'm wanting that Umbreon already. Then I switch out into Maeve. I think that's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to put this fucker to sleep before he ended up minimizing to oblivion. I just didn't want to deal with it. And then he instantly wakes up and disables me. And I'm like, fuck you, go back to sleep. So now I'm stuck using Acid without my Giga Drain. So I'm sitting here just... And he keeps waking up after one turn. It pisses me off. And just minimize, minimize, minimize. And I'm like, fuck. I am not going to be able to keep Maven here much longer if this fucker keeps waking up after one turn. So I get my Mega Drain back, and of course, like on cue right there, fucker wakes up again. So I'm like, okay, Maeve, you're back to the bench. I gotta get Dammit in here, damn it. Because this thing's pissing me off, damn it. So do something about it with the Confuse Ray. Of course, 3 minimizes up. I miss with the first one. And this is why these fucking moves are banned. Banned, I tell you, on an online competitive play. Because they're just... They take any skill out of the game. Look at that, fucker's got a 4th minimize up. I'm like, fuck your disable, I'm biting you. So bite me. And I finish him off there, finally. Forget what's going on here. Oh, you're not gonna let me ruin your plans, huh? Yeah, well, a little bit late for that. I finished off how many of your grunts already? I don't know. Wait, that sounded bad. Finished off your grunts? Ugh. Wouldn't want to have them. So I think back there I was just double checking on Suzaku's Surf PowerPoints, because while Suzaku is awesome, Suzaku can only kill so many Pokemon. So I go into this next one, I see the coughing, and I'm like, fuck, these things self-destruct, get rid of it quick! Surf action, 1-hit KO. And then there's a Grimer, and I'm like, well, level 23 Grimer, I remembered what happened last time, so instead of just using a Surf, then having to use a Swift, I'll just Swift all the way. And it turns out to my advantage, because this fucker just tries to minimize against everything, and he doesn't know about Swift. So then, he borrowed Joey's Rattata, and this fucker sucker punches me right in the face. And I'm like, fuck your shit, I'm gonna recover on this. And he's just like, no you're not. And I go, well, fuck, you got me there. So take some Swift to the face. And then, of course, Zubat rounds out this Grunt's team, and I'm gonna just surf this motherfucker, because Zubats are not strong, but they are annoying as hell. And Runus levels up and learns Bite. And Runus is going to evolve into an Umbreon after learning Bite, which is a stab move, after this break and some other time. So we're jumping straight back into this here. I am an unknown child, even though I've beaten up half of Team Rocket already. I guess I can excuse him, because maybe he just didn't see me battling the other guy from across the room. And I'm just like, fuck you, Magnemite, surf! Now that Suzaku has all the surf again. But I think I want to spread around the little experience love here, get Maeve some action. And I'm like, fuck, Maeve, why you always missing with the freaking sleep powder? Come on now. So I've got no useful offensive moves on Maeve. I really need to get like Giga Drain or something like that, because I'm struggling here a little bit. Fortunately, this Magnemite stays asleep the entire time. Kind of makes up for the muck I had to deal with earlier. Literally, not figuratively. Ooh. So, I'm switching back out to Suzaku because I don't feel like waiting through a stall fest of sleep in and trying to get off 4 Mega Drains in a row again, and I'm just like, fuck, surf it, be done with it, because Suzaku's just that awesome right there. And I got another grunt, another grunt, another grunt. Likes to commit crimes, has one Pokemon, a level 26 Weezing, and I said to myself, if this thing self-destructs on me, I'm going to be so pissed. But it does poison me. And so, oh, fuck that noise. I get the experience from it, which is kind of nice. But I use this moment here to go through a couple of items. You saw the mouse cursor if you were looking carefully there. Gonna heal up the paralysis on Maeve as well as the poison on Suzaku. You know, just general restoring, because I'm sure y'all are tired of me. Oh, gotta go back to the Pokemon Center. I fought 2 people. I swear, guys, I'm really trying to avoid doing that at all costs. I know it gets tiring after a while. So we got a door that we can't get in. What's up, bitch? You know how I can get in there? The director. That's how I get in there. So we keep on going up to the east side with a deluxe apartment in the... Fuck you, Grunt. You're ruining my song here. So sad that won't be possible. What makes you better than all the other grunts that I fought earlier? You and your level 22 Zubat. Get that shit out of here. I'm not even worried about Suzaku having 17 HP until I see the word Golbat. And then I go, no, I don't think I want to mess with this Golbat. So, Ice Fang to the face doesn't KO it. I'm kind of surprised by that. Bulky motherfucker. But Jabberjaw gets a level out of the transaction. And a Grimer? Shit. Grimer ain't nothing to this team by now. So Suzaku's gonna get in there. I see it's level 22 instead of level 23. I take this opportunity to recover. And then I see the accuracy reduction. So I'm like, fuck you, it's Swift time. And I do just that until the Disable runs in. And I'm, fuck, Disable! So I take a moment to recover up. I don't know why, because I end up taking the sludge, and so I'm just like, fuck, you're gonna make me use a surf. Fine, I use a surf. You're gone, okay? Just shut your face. He couldn't believe that he was beaten. So I'm gonna talk to Mary here. Mary, whose Meowth seems to be completely inactive in this entire thing. And Ben, God, there's a crisis going on, and he's just blabbing on about music. What you gotta say about Proton, huh? I have yet to battle Proton, I think. I don't know. Have I battled Proton? I don't think I have. I think I've seen him, but not battled him. So, we're looking forward to that. And I see Oddish here. Well, Grunts haven't been using this shit before, so I kind of switch out Suzaku. You know, fearing the grass attacks here, I just go straight on over to Dammit. We're going to one-hit KO this motherfucker. And Ekans, I'm like, okay, Ekans is no problem right here. We got this handled with Maeve. Surely Maeve can take out a level 21 Ekans, not even putting it to sleep, right? Still takes a few hits just because poison, you know? Everything's got to be poison. Poor Maeve can't get anything in elsewise. And up against another Gloom, I'm like, no, we're not having this stall war right here. Damn it, get your ass back in here and take out this motherfucker. Almost does with a one-hit KO wing attack, but not quite, so takes 2 right there. And Runus gains another level, because Runus has all the experience shares. And her Pokemon are in fact useless. And we have evolution time! Finally, Runus! And you have a stab move and bite, so it's awesome. You evolve into a wonderful Umbreon with a growl. Ooh. Looked pretty awesome to me. So we have an Umbreon finally. Bulky motherfucker. and we're gonna go ahead and do some stuff with Umbreon. Kind of hid that away. I'll talk about that later. But for right now, we've got a battle with this nice little scientist man. He looks like no Bill Nye to me, so I'm going to be taking him out pretty quick, hopefully. Oh, what the hell? My game slowed down. Did I just forget the speed up, or what the hell did I do here? I don't know. But I'm up against a Porygon level 30. And of course, when I'm online, I'm thinking, oh shit, these things pack Thunderbolt and stuff. And then I remembered, wait a second, I'm not online. I'm fighting Team Rocket. So this guy did a conversion on my water attack, and then he's recovering. So I'm like, well, guess what? I got a nice little sleep powder for you. And Maeve gets some use in here, because now that we've got a water Porygon, it's going to get its shit drained. Courtesy of Maeve. Good job, Maeve. Getting a little experience up in there. Your grand plan sure did have a snag, Bill Nye. Bill Nye wannabe. Motherfucking scientists, what are they good for? And there is the director! Except not. Praising Team Rocket, yeah. You make a horrible director, dude. It is me again, and it's you, Petrol the Dirt Face. You're gonna give me all you got here. And it turns out, spoiler alert, folks, he does give me all he's got, because I was not prepared to go into this shit right here, starting straight off with a level 30 coughing. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and surf, because I gotta be mindful here, and I fucking nearly kill off Suzaku with the sludge there. Fortunately, I've got speed, and with Swift, I know I'm gonna take it out, so Suzaku gets the experience there, and I gotta switch Suzaku out now. And a level 32 Weezing! I ain't fucking around here. I've got my Intimidate up, and I'm raging on this fucker. And I see Smokescreen. I'm like, oh god, here's what's gonna go down. I'm gonna get this thing down to nothing, and then I'm gonna miss. Watch, I'll miss. But I don't miss. Thank the freaking lords, whoever's watching over this match. Because I was just waiting for the self-destruct right there. Just waiting for it, you know? And so I switch out after taking a couple smoke screens, you know, and I find out this guy loves his fucking smoke screen. Smoke screen on everything. And so I switch back out. Just worried about, I know that self-destruct is just looming in the background, you know? I mean, these coughings, and that's all his fucking team is just fucking coughings. All over the place. I'm getting so tired of them already. Derpzilla gains a level. I'm going to appreciate that here in a little bit. I'm going to switch back out specifically so I can switch back in after putting this motherfucker to sleep. But, of course, naturally it's sleep powder, so I missed the first one. That is kind of the ongoing shit battle I'm having here with Maeve. I know, Maeve, it's not your fault. It's just the accuracy. And there's more accuracy shit, so I'm like, I'm not going to sit in here and wait for this explosion to happen, which it does right there. Kaboom! Self-destruct. Derpzilla, after an Intimidate, gets cut in half. And so I'm like, thank God I switched out right then, because had I not, I'd have fucked up Maeve. I may even lost her. And so I got Runus out here. I'm going to test Runus's work right here. And I'm like, fuck you and your smoke screens. I'm throwing it back in your face. And now I've got flinch action going on here, so I'm just going to bite this motherfucker till it's gone. And that's how we do it right there. Runus has suddenly become boss. That's right, folks. I did a little something to Runus earlier, but you won't see that till later. And for the final one, I figure, you know what? We're going to go ahead and toss out Derpzilla again, just because of the whole intimidation factor. And then I'm going to heal Derpzilla up, because I don't want to see any of that self-destruct shit taking out Derpzilla. And of course I see a sludge, so I'm like, okay, we got this shit. Let's get Dragon Rage all up in here. And then the smoke screen comes, as always, and I finally miss one. I will take that as fair. Now I've taken 2 smoke screens, and I'm like, okay, if this doesn't hit, I gotta do something. But it hits, and we are done with that right there. Get the fuck out of here, Petrol. So the real director is in the Goldenrod Tunnel, and he's all like, I'm gonna give you the key. Well, thanks, dude. I would have taken it off you anyways. And he's all like, oh, I don't think you can get there. But I'm like, fuck you, I can. So we're up in this underground tunnel, like I haven't been here before. Fucking petrol. And we see Kimono Lady, who I saved earlier, and yeah, lady, I took on Team Rocket. I am impressive. And what was that you were going to say about legendary Pokemon? Never mind. Not completely obvious or anything. Of course, I did heal up during that little bit, because took a few licks from petrol. I was, once again, very surprised by that. So we're going down into the basement. We're going to take on more Team Rocket. More Team Rocket. We got a ways to go in this video, people. You got to take out some grunts, because that's how we clean up right here. And it's just one grunt with a level 27 Rat-a-tat. I'm like, really? Really? Didn't exactly save the best for last there, Team Rocket. But I guess you weren't expecting me. But Team Rocket gets a fucking savior in Ty. Ty was just duping me. He's all like, yeah, I was just looking for Lance, man. He never showed up, though, so I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. And I'm like, fuck you, Ty. You're up here in my shit. And I'm sitting here as I go into this battle going, thank God I healed my Pokemon before this. Because otherwise, he probably would have fucked me up. Because he leads right off with a level 32 Golbat. So I'm thinking, oh, this fucker's gonna mess up my shit right here. I switched out Maeve for Sparky, thinking I'm tired of using Maeve against Team Rocket. Thank God I did, because now I have something against this fucking Golbat. And even though it's super effective, I'm doing shit for damage. And you see that right there. Spark, Thundershock, doesn't matter. I'm getting like, it's a 3-hit KO here. So luckily, I don't get confused there. Get a little leveling up action on Sparky, which is always kind of nice. And Sparky's going to have to get out of there, even against Meganium, because fuck, that's why. So Meganium, about to start its shit again right here. I'm flying straight up and pounding this motherfucker. Looks like a 2-hit KO, but then Reflect. And I'm like, where have I seen this before? Oh yeah, fucking Synthesis. And I'm just, okay, it's getting, shit's going down right now. I'm kind of trying to dodge the Petal Dance, even though it won't do much damage, because flying and poison, that quad resists grass. That's why I brought Dammit in. And Ty, being the moron, he is not even pulling out this Meganium. And thanks to a little confusion action, I get all the experience, and Dammit grows to level 30, which is fucking awesome. And then he's got a Magnemite, and I'm sitting here going, oh, what the fuck do I have for this Magnemite? Because you know what would have been good for it? Maeve. Yeah. So now I gotta switch out into the only other thing that can handle it, which is Runus. Because, I mean, all my water types aren't gonna handle it. My Magnemite's lower level. And this fucker starts right off with a Thunder Wave. And I'm like, fuck you, synchronize. Sand attack, sand attack, sand attack. You're gonna be missing your attacks, fucker. Not all of them, though, as I'll come to find out. Lots of para-hacks in this game. He tries to get off a Supersonic at some point for Parafusion. I've got the Para-Flinching going on. It's all kinds of hacksy up in here. I'm waiting for one more bite to unleash my secret weapon, which I loaded up earlier. And I'm going to reveal it right about now. I put a Chesto Berry on Runus, and I taught Runus Rest. Because Runus is a fucking tank, and that's how we do that shit right there. So Runus is back to full, ready to kick some ass, and here comes a Sneasel. And I'm like, you know what? Runus, you've had enough fun. I'll bring you back here if necessary, but I don't think it's going to be necessary against this motherfucker. Because Derpzilla's in the house right here. And Derpzilla deals all the raging damage. And goes, fuck you to that feint attack. I mean, look at that. It does 22 damage. 21 damage, even. And Derpzilla just ignores that. And so I see Haunter, and I'm like, I need bite action. Kabite! No! I've got Jabberjaw for Crunch action. And Haunter is not going to like this one bit, because Crunch! Almost a one-hit KO, in fact. I'm like, get that Shadow Ball shit out of here. So Ty, much to his credit, I gotta say, doesn't use any items. I'm thankful he ain't being an item whore like some of the gym leaders. But then, of course, he's reflecting on himself, going, I don't understand why I don't win. maybe because he doesn't use items, or maybe because he's going up against fucking Whomper. That's why. So it's at that point, and I'm like, okay, we've gone through Ty, and we're over 20 minutes here, people. I've got my mother calling with a little bit of item goodness. So thank you, Mom, for your items. I do appreciate them always. And we're going to go ahead and call it right there. Till next time, stay tuned for when I take care of the rest of Team Rocket, their executives and everything, on the next Nuzlocke Challenge.